Hello, hello, everybody. It is America's Supermom. I am on here briefly to talk about gratefulness. I am on my way from dropping my daughter off, who's 15, at her first job. Gratefulness. So, in the midst of this global pandemic, which has turned everybody's world upside down, from being locked in your home, feeling like your freedom has been taken away, to wearing masks, um, 6 feet mandate to be away from others, um, so many different emotions have been going on during this time. And today I just have gratitude for being able to drop my daughter off for her first job. And this is like a familiar place for me, being a mother of 15, seeing a lot of my children get their first job and, get their license, their permits, graduation, so many different milestones. And it's just a breath of fresh air today to have this happen in the midst of a pandemic, because a lot of the familiar things that we're used to are not taking place right now. So as she starts a job, which is something that we've experienced several times with many of our children, they are approaching a new school year where, they will be at home and not interacting with their friends and participating in sports. But herein, we have her with the responsibility of working a job, interacting with customers, and having responsibility, and really mindful of cleanliness and being vigilant with washing hands, wearing gloves, and cleanliness to make sure that germs are not exposed to other people. So it really is a very unique place to be in. I believe it's one of those things that we have to decide how we want to respond. We have the ability to think about where we want to be, how we want the future to look for ourselves, and what can we do to manifest that. So I really am proud of my daughter. Being 15, she took the initiative to, go online and, apply and do all the things necessary for her to be at this space of working her own job, in the midst of not being able to visit with her friends. And I'm dropping her off, and the first day she is going through her first shift with a friend, and they're able to interact with each other when they are not able to interact with each other at school or at home. So I just really want to say that it's important to be in a good space for yourself mentally, because your behavior and your responses really impact your children and other people that may be connected to you, because they see your response, they see your attitude, they see your disposition, your perspective. All these different things can have an impact on how people choose to move forward in life and the decisions that they make. And so I'm just grateful for my 15-year-old daughter, who was really able to take the initiative to not allow the circumstances of this pandemic put her in fear of actually working a job and doing what she can in order to create a space to have some kind of normalcy. So, gratefulness, gratefulness. I can't say enough about it. And it is just a breath of fresh air again to be able to witness um, impactful action from our children. You know, it's just a great day and a great space to be in. So I hope that makes sense for everybody. Wishing you a wonderful, wealthy Wednesday. Um, Wealth is spelled WELL, so it's us taking that time to think about what are some things that are keeping us well. You know, what are some things that we could be doing in terms of our mindset, finances, emotional situations, physical? You know, we should be conscious of being well today. So that's all I have for now. Everyone have a wonderful week, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.